8:11 on your Friday morning, hoping for a wonderful weekend ahead. And Andrea, I think you're going to actually deliver that for us, aren't you?
Yes, I'm very happy when I can live up to expectations here. We are talking a wonderful start this morning. After 10 o'clock, look how quickly this fills back in, and then the rain becomes more widespread. The heaviest, I mean, too, when I say that. The oranges, the reds especially. This is where we pick up our most rainfall.
Kids are so adventurous, like, oh, I fits.
I mean, we've all been kids before.
Yeah.
I'm sure somebody here
It's me.
must
It's me.
have.
I got caught. I got caught in a recliner when I was 3.
We are finally going to break that cold, below average, and active pattern with a storm every, 1.5 to 2 days?
Grab bag of goodies.
Yeah.
Whatever you want, you get something, you get something.
They're goodies.
Yeah.
I know,
It's a grab
right?
bag of something, though.
Yeah.
It's wet, and whatever
Words
it
I
is,
don't think
it's
we
wet.
can say on air. Grab bag of. Let's get a check on the forecast, though, in all seriousness. And I've got news for you. They are only going to get lower than that. Your humidity outlook is looking fantastic.
I know, Andrea, if you said I can spend my entire workday solving one Rubik's Cube, I would probably get so angry about 3 hours in, I would just throw it out the window.
I'm lucky I can get one face done, let alone actually manipulating it the way he did to even do that. Plenty of rain across the area, and yes, even isolated pockets of the heaviest still continues across parts of the area, and that's only going to become more widespread. Let's get right to it. We're going to zoom into parts of York County, including Lancaster, Dauphin counties too, and Cumberland counties. Anywhere from the Harrisburg City area, you're seeing the yellows and especially these flecks of reds that you see near the Swatara Township, the Hershey area, down near Elizabethtown. Look at some of that red, and even down into York County, the northern portion of the county. Those reds are where your torrential downpours are occurring, and even the oranges are going to be some pretty hefty rain as well. That extends into parts of Perry, Juniata, and even Mifflin County, with more on the way. Plenty more moisture still. You might see a little bit of a break trying to sneak in, or at least lighter intensity in our eastern counties, but this will fill in right back in after about 10 o'clock or so. We've got a lot of this to still get through. And the track is going to juggle just a little bit more to the north, and that's going to bring the center and our southern counties. It doesn't change our rainfall amounts, though. We still have a flash flood watch in effect for the entire area. We're still calling for 4 to 7 inches with higher amounts possible. And there are flood warnings in effect for many of our major creeks on the Conestoga River in Lancaster in anticipation of all of the rainfall. Now, with that said, some spots in southeastern Adams, southern York, and southern Lancaster counties, because of the slight jog in this storm's path, the center of it to the north, it might bring slightly less rainfall amounts. Still enough for flash flooding concerns. That's not changing. I want to highly emphasize that, but most spots still at least 4 to 7 inches of rainfall is expected. Futurecast shows, yes, maybe a little bit of a break in some of those spots, but downpours from showers and maybe even some storms in those spots this afternoon very well could offset that. After 10 o'clock, look how quickly this fills back in, and then the rain becomes more widespread. The heaviest, I mean, too, when I say that. The oranges, the reds especially. This is where we pick up our most rainfall after 10 o'clock through 10 o'clock this evening, and then it wraps up by midnight. So the afternoon and the evening is where you get your most rain and your rapid rises on your roads, your bodies of water, and whatnot. We still do have a tiny tornado threat, like I mentioned, because of the slight jog to the north in our southernmost spots. So that'll be something that needs close monitoring as well. It's a tough call with that one there, but still, it's on our radar regardless. Winds gust between 20 to 25 miles per hour, maybe a little higher, closer to the center near the Mason-Dixon line. But temperatures, they're near 70. They hover near there through today. Conditions clear out tonight, and tomorrow is really going to be a nice day. But despite that, especially on our rivers and roadways that see flash flooding, the flooding will likely be ongoing despite the fact that it'll be nicer tomorrow. Still breezy, a bit less humid. In fact, a very pleasant end to the week with cooler than average temperatures and sunshine in place. Welcome back. It's now 6:49 on your Wednesday. Hump Day's here, officially halfway through the week, but not halfway through this active pattern for sure. We've got another shot of snow later this evening and into tonight that we're closely monitoring for some light accumulations. It shouldn't be too impactful for the morning commute, but it could cause some slippery spots early. I think by the latter portion and the busiest part of the morning commute tomorrow, we'll be in a good spot. Snow showers will stay south of us, making for a dry one Thursday. And then we're watching for some more snow shower activity, although this looks like this isn't going to amount to much. Models continue to trend colder, which means the snow trends farther south. When the cold air comes in too strong, that's just what happens. But we are watching more potential systems, one of them this weekend, and then eventually there'll be another one into the early part of next week. Otherwise, it's quiet and we do have the clouds around, although they have broken in some spots, though I expect that to be temporary. At 29 in Harrisburg, 25 in Lancaster, here at 24 in Bainbridge and in Marietta. Many other spots too are in the 20s to start this morning, from Gettysburg to Duncannon to Lewistown, even 21 in Likens. And yes, a good amount of clouds, although they have shown some signs of breaking, but now it looks like it's starting to fill right back in. I think it is going to be a mainly cloudy one today, especially as we head into the afternoon. Everything gearing up ahead of the next system. And this next system is going to bring us the potential for some light snow, and that does start later tonight. Winter weather advisories, you saw the purple lining up, and it crosses over our area as well. It starts for our entire area this evening, and it's going to last until the early morning hours tomorrow. And we're going to see some light snow accumulations out of this. Now, I think the evening commute's going to be okay. We're dry through the daytime hours. It's not until after 6 that we start to see some light snow showers arrive. So like I said, I think most of the evening commute is fine, but it could get a little slippery as we head into the latter portion of the evening. Think 7, 8, 9 and onward. And then it'll wrap up starting around 4 o'clock in the morning by tapering to snow shower activity, coming to an end by about 6 to 8 o'clock at the absolute latest. Snow showers stay south through Thursday, but we could be clipped with some more light snow shower activity in our southern counties, but this just looks less and less impressive with every hour that passes. So this looks to bring very little to nothing. In the meantime, though, today, most of your evening travels should be fine, at least the initial ones, and then later during the evening and into the overnight period is where the brunt of the slowdowns are going to be. And not a lot of snow, but more than we got for sure out of the last round this time around. A coating to 2 inches expected in most spots, but locations south and southwest of Harrisburg very well could get as much as 2 inches at the minimum, if not maybe a touch more. Here's a look, I should say, at the rest of the Weather Smart 7-day forecast, which does bring more snow chances. One into the weekend as we turn colder, and then another one early next week. Let's head over to Trinice for another check on your Hump Day travels.